Hey, Disho 568 here with the Benelli Nova Tactical 18.5-inch barrel. This gun is very smooth. It's all synthetic, aims very well. Yeah, the gun's great. I'm gonna make a review on this. We're gonna be shooting it at water jugs and see how many they can go through. I think only about 3. I've seen a video previously on one of these and it only went through 3, so we're going to test it out ourselves. Loading this gun is very easy. Once you push this, unlike the 870, the 870 will pop right back up. In fact, I'll get the 870 for you right now. Okay, so this is the 870. The 870, yeah, this is my favorite gun. Very smooth. I mean, I might even like it better than the Nova. The gun does not shoot. How do we say this? It's not a tactical gun, so there's a reason why I like this one better. I don't like tactical guns very much. I do like to shoot them per se, but I don't like to go into competition, or I don't like to throw up clay pigeons like with that Nova. If I were to go up and throw clay pigeons, I'd rather use this because of the BB sight. I've got a longer barrel that comes out about to here, and the choke tube is, I mean, it has no choke tube, but it's all set for me. So I don't do sporting clays where you pull and then move like that. I just chuck them in there, bring up the gun, shoot 4 down. So for that kind of stuff, I'd like to have a field gun. But back to the Nova. The Nova is a very nice gun. The pump is about 1.5 feet long, maybe not even that, 1 foot and 2 inches long. The sights, they're great. That's a peep sight, as you can see right there. It's a peep that comes up to the gun, up the front blade. The gun's unloaded. Okay. Empty. There's a plug. You can see that. But this gun can shoot 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 3.5-inch magnum. That's a big load, so I would suggest putting a recoil pad on the back, but you're not going to be this isn't going to be a gun you're shooting a whole bunch. It's a self-defense gun. Going to your house. The barrel is 18.5 inches, so you can swing the gun around really easily around corners. It's not quite a very light gun, but it's 7.5 pounds, so I'd say that's pretty light, but still, for a very polymer gun, I pick up the 870, and it's maybe not even, it's pretty much the same, and the 870 is much longer gun and full steel. But this gun here, it has a button right there that once you pull it back like this, say you have buckshot in the tube and you want to drop a slug in, push that button, you can pull the gun back, nothing will come out of the tube. You can drop in your slug if you want to shoot a slug, and then that will be the only piece that loads and not the bullet that was in the tube. So that button is really great help if you want to like switch bullets maybe. So like if let's say you already have like bird shot in this gun because you went out and wanted to see how many clays you could shoot with these ghost ring sights out of the air, and if you leave the gun loaded, which if it's your self-defense gun that's fine, but I wouldn't recommend it. Even then, I'd just keep a couple bullets on the side of the bed. Yeah, but if you needed to do that and you had birdshot in it, you could push that button, drop a slug in there, and I would recommend unloading the birdshot, but that'd still be very devastating for the criminal in your house. Yep, Benelli Nova. There's a Benelli sign, in case you haven't seen that already. If you can't, there it is. Simply perfect, which is true. But the only thing I don't like about this gun that I just figured out, this is a borrowed gun, so you guys can see it. I'm sure some viewers would like to see this gun, but there is a gap right there. See that gap right in front of my fingernail? And when, see how I just closed it, and then it's a little wider now? When that happens is, you can still pull the trigger. Gun is unloaded. I already checked. If you guys don't believe me, then don't watch the video. Click. It pulled back that time. But let's pull back now. Pull the trigger. Hear that? You can't pull back unless you push forward again and then pull back. So if you're like holding the gun, trying to pull up against your shoulder real nice and tight, and you pull the trigger, it won't come back. You push it forward and then pull it back. So I'd suggest just pushing forward on the gun while you pull it and just shoot it. Otherwise, this would not be my first choice in home defense. Maybe if I was gonna be somewhere where I'd have a little bit of time to not mess up. I mean, a little bit of time to mess up and allow the gun to have a mistake. But running through my house trying to protect my family with this gun, yeah, I would do it if it was my only gun, but I would much rather have an 870 tactical. This gun is great. It's got nice lines cut into the what would you like to call that? Whatever you want to call it. For nice texturing for grip. Feels really great on the hand. The butt pad is very nice. Says Benelli on it. The sights are made in Italy. They're very adjustable. Very, very. You see that it says up, and then there's a couple screws. There's a screw on this side that moves it to the right or to the left. This one, if you tighten it, if you loosen it, it lets the sight come up. I'm sure there's a spring beneath this that's pushing up while you loosen this that higher the sight so you can hit higher. Or you can tighten it down all the way, which I have right now, so I can shoot clays. We're going to be shooting jugs tomorrow. Stay tuned for the part 2. I'll go into more detail about this gun. You'll like to watch stuff blow up, okay? Or who knows what we'll shoot. We might even shoot a few birds if they fly by. If you don't like that, then don't watch it. But mostly we're just going to shoot some clays, maybe. Definitely jugs of water, just to see how accurate this 18.5-inch barrel is with some slugs too. We'll experiment a little bit with it, see what we can do with it. With this gun, I don't believe you can slam fire, so we're not going to be doing any of that stuff. But we can see how fast we can shoot this gun. And I would recommend this gun for geese or something without a tactical barrel. I'd recommend this gun for home defense, I guess. It's a great gun. Very versatile. Easiest loading shotgun I know. And the spring in there is not very tough. But see how that stays down? Unlike the 870 where you push it down and it comes back up. When you can just push this down, load all your bullets in, cock it, and then it pops back out. See? Push it in, stays in. Alrighty. Dresser 568 signing out.